Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Today I got an iPhone 6s Plus here screen. Replaced the LCD assembly. Really don't get to do easy repairs like this often. So this phone does boot and operate. Can't even remember the last time I physically replaced a screen myself. It's been a while. You're asking what kind of features there are that are gone on the iPhone X. Basically, the home button, the headphone jack, Phone smells like perfume or something. I don't know. There's something spilt on the phone. You can see. On the backside, maybe the phone had got underwater or something. There's some stuff on the camera there. So we'll have to take a look at it while we're replacing the screen. Hey, what's up, Joshua? How's it going? But yeah, this thing, since I heated it up, smells like perfume. But that's expected. Hate this adhesive crap. So I heat this top up so I can remove it easy. Those heat mats? Yeah, I don't like this heat mat. This heat mat sucks. I mean, it's okay, I guess, but I don't like it. And I gotta heat this up even more. Wow. I turn my temperature up. We got boot on the phone. I don't want to show the customer stuff, so power that off. Yeah, I guess there's thicker ones of these probably would be better, but I burn them all the time for some reason. Probably my next one I'm gonna grab is actually a thicker mat. A thicker mat seems to be a little bit better. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go back to my glass. My glass kind of had glass on my last table, and I like the feature of the glass. I gotta quit hitting that home button, the power button. But disconnect the battery here. So what's everybody up to in chat today? I can grab a screen over here. Working. Not know anything fun. What you working on? I'll test this screen, make sure it boots. You always want to do that. I heard that snapping. Let's make sure touch and everything works. Oh man, the iPhone 7 Pluses, they're a nightmare. I don't know. I don't like them, but so many issues with them. I have one that I need to flash the or erase the memory chip on it and reprogram it. Then if it's not that, then it's this one right here. So oh, my toothpicks though. But yeah, for some odd reason those iPhone 7s are a pain in the butt, the 7 Pluses. Alright, so the phone booted. Alright, touch works. Plus you don't even know all the issues that they have. It's kind of cool that the other YouTubers are experimenting with some of them. Gotta replace all this stuff. I mean, I say if people are having, if they actually have iPhone 7 and they're going to choose between a 7 and a 6S, I don't know, the 6S screen resolution is a lot better. So it's a no-brainer right there. And it's a good quality built phone. But the 7s have a tendency when you drop them, just even the smallest drops sometimes I've seen, causes issues. Bends, breaks. Yeah, yeah, Joshua. It's been hard to find the issues that's going on with these phones, but yeah, I'm thinking I might just reball the audio IC on that one too, if it's not the chip. But I'm gonna wait to program it first. Duck Deeds got an iPhone X. Should I ask for my money back? Why are you asking if you need to get your money back for your iPhone X? Did you buy one or something? I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, you always want to be careful and remove the little Touch ID. I clean the Touch ID when, all this gum and grime. I just take a look underneath it. I usually go through and just clean them out. Pretty nasty. So that people get that nice little clicking feature back. Kind of missed the physical home button. iPhone X doesn't have that, of course. Just in period. Even the top of the home button dirty. Alright, that's good enough. Are you joking about the Are you joking about the iPhone iOS 11 or iOS 10 on the 4S? I mean, the iPhone X is a pretty awesome phone, but the screen quality. My last video, I go over that kind of stupid video, but it's a pretty cool video. You check it out. It's just kind of strange that the quality is not that good. You could tell up next to an iPhone, even the 4 and the 4S are good quality phones. We got some sticky stuff going on in here, I think. Of course, the screen doesn't have the inserts for the camera, so I'm gonna have to take that off. Adhesive stuff, man, I'm telling you. There, it just came right out, no problem. And now you need to get the microphone out of here. This part is always a pain in the butt to get out. Man, that thing's glued down. Took the adhesive off with it too. That's crazy. I took the speaker thing up with it too. Little insert. So I'm gonna heat this up a little carefully to take off they're glued down, actual little shield for the cameras that hold them in place. They'll melt pretty easy, so you don't want to apply too much heat. Usually snap them free like that. Probably some places that don't even bother to put these in, but probably be a good idea. It'd be awesome just to order a whole mess of those. If I can find out where. Motorola V3s. What's the V3? That's a. I got some Motorola Razrs. Still working. Alright, this is a screen that could be rehabbed later at some point in time. Like with the other big pile I got. Alright, so with these screens, you always want to make sure that you have the tape over here, so these don't touch and ground out your backlight, blow it out. Take that off, and adhesive. Just gotta peel back this adhesive. Wow, I don't know who put this screen together. That was ridiculous. Hey, what's up from the ashes? Ashes. Usually when it gets hot like that, it's usually that capacitor grounding out right next to the coil. Sometimes it'll blow the diode and sometimes it won't. I've seen it. Oh, this is brutal. I had to take off these gloves. Well, the coil would be there to take out some of the resistance, so usually on the best idea to do with the iPhone 5s and sometimes the 6s, but more or less the 5.5s, is just replace the whole backlight circuitry, even the backlight driver. I just usually do a sweep of it all and just replace them all. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would just rebuild it all. Just, I don't know, for some reason with the 5s, it's just easier. Then you don't have to go through and guess, what's wrong here, or what caused this in the first place. And then you put the stuff on there and then it blows again, and it's like, oh, alright, let's replace that. I've seen Jessa too in a lot of her videos just go through them. She says too the same thing. It's just, I've had that issue myself, and then, you know, I've seen Jessa mention it too in some of her videos. I even go and replace the not power management chip, but the ICs that send the power to the line. Let's see. Whoever came out with this idea with the speaker system and all that, and clamp this down and all this crap. Crappy design. Alright. I see a lot of people break the screen too by applying too much pressure. No, it's awesome to have YouTube Live, where you could ask some people questions and if they, answer them back. I think it's a good idea. But I've even done it with, I want to say iPhone 6S's too, but mainly 6 Pluses because you have the 6 Pluses. They have the two backlight circuitries, basically two power management chips. So two backlight drivers basically driving the backlight, which for some people if they don't know which one it is, the backlight driver, the best thing to do is trying to figure out. Sometimes they don't know, the backlight is like halfway, dim and it's bright on this side. And, if you don't know which side it is, the best thing to do is just if you have a donor board, take all the parts from another one and just swap it over. Nah, just don't doubt yourself. Just do it, fix it from the ashes. Yeah, all you can do is just fix it and try. And you're gonna learn from trying too. So it's never a bad idea to try stuff. But you're like, oh, is it this? Is it that? I usually just go with it. Like when I'm placing a chip down on a motherboard, and I don't have the high special equipment to line the chip up exactly. I usually with the instinct I just go with it, and I don't ever have any issues for some reason. So it's the same thing with like I was working on a TV monitor yesterday, and I was reprogramming one of the IC chips on it, and I was for sure thinking it was an IC that was failed on it, but unfortunately, the whole time it was basically bad programming. It got corrupt, and also the IC failed. So what I did is I took the IC off, read the data that was still there, and copied that and put it to another one, and instead of the monitor just flickering, no more flickering, all fixed. Didn't have any issues. But I mean, I wasn't even gonna go with that. I was gonna go, okay, well, let's try to replace a couple other parts, And kind of glad I didn't. I tested a couple capacitors, and I was getting power, but I was getting spikes. So basically, with my scope, I put in, a chart to show me the spike jumps and all that off and on. So I knew it was something to do with a power issue, and the IC wasn't telling it to switch on. I kept telling it to switch on, off. And basically it tells the power IC that has programming in there, tells the actual IC to say, hey, in the coding, turn on LCD panel. And it's basically like, in a sense you want to say it's like the BIOS chip of a monitor or display, So you're not on that level of repair yet. You say you tried heating your PlayStation, the GPU for. Something's not seating down proper here. Yeah, I don't know. With some of those, you can probably get away with reheating them and stuff. Alright, there we go. I got it set down in place. A lot of those, basically, with the older, what happens is the caps right along the side of the GPU, those go bad. The big ones. And then also, a lot of people don't know, you know, just basically on the CPU, it has a heat shield. And a heat shield underneath there has thermal paste too. And most of the time on the older PS3s, not the slims, but the older PS3s, especially the backwards compatible ones, they have an issue, you know, sometimes in their flip chip. Not often, but it does. And by testing the GPUs, you have to pull the GPUs off. Test, I don't know, I got like a testing sheet that I made way back in the day to kind of test the ohms between the difference of a good and a bad one. Why is this screw giving me problems here? This one's giving me problems. I have an actual couple backwards compatible PS3s that one of these days I'm gonna get to just to fix. They're pretty nice. You can't even get backwards compatible ones that play the PlayStation 1. Alright, we should be good. Let's plug this up. Make sure everything's good. Make sure the light sensor works. Alright, light sensor is fine. Camera is placed fine. It ain't gonna focus on there. The screen's working. Pretty simple repair. But I mean, just not having those inserts on, or you know, the actual adhesive coming off pretty good. Of course, I'm not gonna water seal it because these things ain't even waterproof anyways, but we'll clean the edges. And I'll clean the back side of the phone, wherever they had spilled perfume or. Yeah, I had one to save too. That was on lower firmware. So you could do like a lot of stuff with it. Put Linux on it. And I know it was lower firmware because it would boot up for just a little bit. So you could check the firmware and it crashed after like 10 minutes. No, those PlayStation 4s had a lot of issues, especially the backwards compatible ones. They were like the Xbox basically of the glitching stuff. The Xbox ring of death. fully working. I'll clean that first. Alright, so this phone's all set to go. Alright, so that one's fixed. Now I got another one here. Power this one off here. This one needs a battery replacement and a frame housing. Oh, I got some more frame houses somewhere. Yeah, especially if those metal clips over here on the sides here, if they get wore out, or you could just bend them back, push them back in, and it'll snap the case actually back in place, or the screen. Definitely gotta hurry this up. Oh, and that sucks. The screws just keep spinning in there. Brutal. I don't even think there's any screws holding the screen together. I think it's just the sides. Yep. There ain't nothing holding it in. That's kind of strange. This one on the charger. Yeah, this one's definitely pretty dirty. So I wonder where the other screw is for this. You can see the pieces, basically the sides are just holding it in. Yep, so I guess I'll just swap housings. This is for one of my friends, so this phone. Figured I'd be nice and swap out his housing. Take all these screws out. I'm gonna replace the battery for him. Now I don't know if I'd be that nice if I was if this was a 6 plus or more pain in the butt to take apart. Yeah, this is a nice clean housing. I'm gonna change him up on his color, obviously. As long as it ain't pink, you know. Alright, now you just gotta remember where all the screws go, right? Oh, can't put that screw in first. Thought so. Alright, so got that. Put the antenna on here. Hate putting those things on. Alright, so just gotta put a battery in it now. And grab some adhesive. Let's see if I'm gonna make it. I gotta be out of here in the next 10 minutes. Let's try to finish this up. Alright, so I got some adhesive. Camera back in. I add some adhesive down here and down here. Yeah, maybe I might stream too, you guys, later. I got a couple of things. I'm gonna have to come back anyway, so I got a lot of stuff to do. But maybe I'll stream for Xbox or PlayStation 4. No video issue. And then I got a couple other laptops to work on too, but it's hard streaming the stuff. It just slows you down. But I'll be happy to stream probably later to PlayStation 4. Figure this is peaceful work. This is like, this ain't, I don't know, compared to doing circuitry work and stuff, this is like easy breezy, beautiful cover girl type stuff. Yeah, from that she said I'll probably stream, yeah. It's, you know, it's kind of hard, you know, sometimes it's just then you gotta be sociable, you know, too, on top of it. Yeah, it's brain draining, it is. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm a very sociable person, but at the same time, I got phone calls dealing with people and customers, and then, you know, to be sociable in this society nowadays, it's not the same as, you know, when I grew up going to school. You know, people didn't have smartphones to drop their head into and go, let me look at the smartphone all the time. Especially when you're having a conversation with somebody in public nowadays, you know. It's kind of crazy how, you know, people are just stuck, you know. You even see people in relationships and stuff, you know, sitting there just looking at their phone, oh, and you're talking to them. Especially kids nowadays, you know. I can say one example, my daughter, you know, she does the same stuff, you know. But when I have some quality time, you just sit there and say, hey, no phones, you know. Technology. Sometimes technology is a bad thing. Alright, let's see. Does this battery even have? Oh, the battery is charged. Alright, so we have boot. I'm gonna take this off screen because they have personal pictures of people, their property or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of crazy going over the social aspect of it, you know. But it is draining, you know, to keep up, especially. I don't know. People don't socialize. I mean, if you go up to somebody too nowadays, in a sense, you know, back in the day, you would say, hey, hi, how are you doing? What's your name? You know. Nowadays, people think you're weird if you're trying to have a conversation with somebody, or you're actually having an intelligent conversation with someone nowadays. People just do not, I don't know, I'm just not saying all people, but most of the people in society really can't even hold a conversation nowadays. Oh, this person's got a flashing notification. Alright, so we got battery. I wonder what time is it? Oh wow. Alright, so yeah, it is. What age are you, if you don't mind me asking, from the Ashies? I gotta go over here. What you guys think about the cool jumping notifications? 5-column dock. Yeah, I'm 36. I think so. I don't know. When you get older, you forget your age. So I'm a little younger than you, I guess. But that is, it's crazy how technology is actually ruining people's lives too. On top of it, you know, you got the Facebook and all that stuff. The heat and that adhesive of this thing, it snapped in there really, really good. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but it snapped in there pretty well. Yeah, you had to do the math. Yeah, you do sometimes. It's like, oh, 36 this year, 37, 35, what? Kind of gets to you after a while. I'm gonna try to find a SIM card slot for that. If I could find my tray. Yeah, you had to check. Yeah, I had to guess there before I said anything to it myself, so don't feel bad. This is it. You know, it kind of sucks being halfway colorblind, to tell you the truth. Alright, there we go. Right color, I guess. That does really suck about being halfway colorblind. Not telling the colors. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. A couple of easy repairs. Pretty simple. Love to do more of these repairs, but I have somebody else that does them. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, you guys. Thanks for watching, and if you guys get a chance, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching. You'll probably catch me later doing a stream here. possibly on a PlayStation 4, no video issue. So you guys have a good one. Yeah, no problem for the advice. You guys take it easy. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.